Hey everyone, this is Jennifer and I'm here to share with you something a little bit different based on some feedback and questions that I have. This is going to be my July 2020 setup video, but I wanted to share with you how I actually bind my inserts and how I put them in and how, just how I actually put everything into my planner. I think a lot of questions have come up for me because I only use a 4-strand notebook, which is a compact, but I have like 7 inserts in here. And how do I keep that slim and still get everything in here without having like a humongous notebook? So I want to show you how I do that. So first things first, I'm going to go over everything that I do. I have my Planner Kate stickers that I use on different inserts like my month view and my tracking, so I'm just going to slip those in there. And then my front pockets, I usually don't use petal pockets. This is from the Foxy Fix. But this month my notebook does have petal pockets. So I took this card, which is the packing card that comes with your separate Cocoa Daisy orders if you ever order anything off the site separate from your subscriptions. And then this month I'm going to put my Simon card in the next pocket. And then I always put my kit card up front. And then I decided to add this paper clip from a past kit and a die cut from this month's kit, which is called To the Sea. And then my transparent stickers that came in my July Cocoa Daisy kit. Okay, and then in the back, I usually don't put anything in these first 2 petal pockets. And then in the bottom one, I like to put one of the notepads. So I'll put my checklist back there. And then if you're going to use any sort of bookmarks or planner tails, I put those in next so they're not in my way. And I usually put them through the back 3 elastics that just, I don't know, makes the charm set, I'm out of screen there. Okay, it makes the actual charm part not hang down as far because you're taking up more width as you go across more bands. So that's just a personal preference, but that's what I like to do. Okay, so now it's time to actually put my inserts in. And on my first string here, I put my month and my yearly insert. So I was talking to some people on Instagram chat, and I want to share with you. So you don't need, for me anyway, one of the things I struggled with when I moved from rings to a traveler's notebook was there were some things that I just needed like, this many pages. Just like 2 pages. And in rings, that's easy. You just punch them and stick them in. But for a traveler's notebook, you don't want to take up a whole strand, a whole elastic just for, 3 pages. So this is what I've done for my yearly. This is a year at a glance from Thrive on Plans. And then this is an insert from Plannerpedia, I believe. Let's see if it doesn't say on there. I'm pretty sure it's Plannerpedia. So I just open this insert up and put this insert inside. And then to kind of reduce bulk, I use just plain rubber bands. And you can tell that one's kind of starting to tear already. So I'm gonna grab a new one because I've used this several times. And I literally just bought these at Walmart. They're just regular rubber bands. So I got a new one. And I'm gonna, one other thing. So if your inserts aren't very thick and you try to use an elastic or a rubber band, they're gonna buckle because the rubber band is stronger than the paper can support. So what I like to do is make covers for my inserts. This is just linen textured cardstock, and then wrap that around my insert. So that kind of supports the elastic or the rubber band instead of destroying your insert. So I'm gonna put that on my yearly like that through the center. And then this is my monthly. It's an insert from Paper and Cats, And I made a cover for it as well from some of the papers in the dashboard from the To the Sea kit. And I added an adhesive there, an adhesive pocket, so I'll put that around my insert. And then I'm going to take this yearly one and put my monthly one on the same rubber band. You can use elastic jump bands. The rubber bands just make it a little more less bulky. Okay, so now I can put these two inserts on my first band. And I had this printable just tucked in here like that for reference. So there's my first band. The next two bands are easy for me because I'm not using jump bands of any sort to get more than one insert on them. I put my weekly insert next. This is from Thrive on Plans. And then these I offer in my shop on Etsy, Happy Place Planning. So my weekly insert will go next, and it goes on its own band. Same with my daily insert. So I'm using one from Annie Plans Printables this month. Looks like that. So I printed off the insert, printed off my cover, put that around, find the center of the insert, and I'm going to put that on my next band, which is the third band. And now we're ready for the last elastic. And for me, I'm going to have 3 inserts on my last elastic. So the thing to remember is I'm going to use my rubber bands like I did in the front, but the insert that you want in the very back or last of your notebook is the one you need to jump band with the insert that you want following this one. So for me, I want this insert, which is my So Much Crafting meal planning insert. I want it next, and I want this one last. And then this one will go in the middle, and I'll show you that in a minute. So same thing, I took my insert from So Much Crafting. I made a pretty cover from my Cocoa Daisy stuff, put that on the outside. I'm gonna use my rubber band to put that in the center of my notebook. And then I want this one to be last in my notebook, which is my checkbook register from So Much Crafting. So I'm gonna put that on my rubber band. And so this looks like the very first one that I did. I'm gonna slip that onto my last elastic. Now I could be done. If I didn't have any more inserts, that would be totally fine. I could stop at 6 inserts. But I have a 7th one that I want in between this one and my checkbook register. It's a very thin insert again. I just need a few sheets of it. And that is my tracker, which is also from Paper and Cats. So it's a printable. I printed just a few sheets, you can see. And I'm gonna find the middle of that one and then put that on my last elastic between the 2 books that are on the rubber bands. Okay, and then I kind of close them and push them to the edge so they're all flush. I like everything nice and lined up. And that's how I rubber band or jump band my inserts and get lots of inserts in here. So I could add even more, obviously. If I have really thin inserts, you know, just a few pages that I need to add here and there, I could make those cardstock covers for them so the rubber bands would support them, and then just rubber band them to this one or my daily. But I don't currently have any other ones that I need, so there's that part. And then to finish off my setup, I like to use an ollie clip. I got this mermaid one, and I use it on my daily inserts. So I'll go ahead and clip that to the page. I like these because they don't make any creases or indentions like some paper clips do or scratch up the paper. And then I have my fabric clip from Kelly Ava Designs, and I like to put that on my very back insert. And another trick, if you throw your notebook around, if you're not very gentle with it or whatever, if you put it in your purse, like I do, you can put washi tape on this so it's not flying off everywhere. And then my last thing, since this notebook I ordered without a pin loop, I bought this pin loop from Kelly Ava Designs as well. And I just clip that on my last insert to hold my ink pen. So that is it. That is how I set up my Traveler's Notebook pretty much each month, other than just switching out inserts based on what I want. If you have any questions, let me know, and I hope that was helpful. Have a great day.